Roman Reigns is ready for a huge match at WWE SummerSlam. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer, have a nice day. For the anoa'i family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you. Roman Reigns did not take a leading role in the first part of the 2025 season, although he was the centerpiece of the main event of WrestleMania 41, Night 1, alongside Seth Rollins and CM Punk. The former world champion experienced Paul Heyman's shocking betrayal on that occasion, followed by a surprise attack from The Visionary and his stable during the next episode of Monday Night Raw. Since then, the former member of The Shield has not appeared on WWE programming and took some well-earned time off to recover physically ahead of the second half of the year. Reigns was absent from major events like Money in the Bank and Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia, highlighting that WWE no longer depends solely on his presence, with many rising stars stepping into the spotlight. Reigns recently made his return ahead of SummerSlam, the biggest premium live event of the summer, set to take place at MetLife Stadium on August 2nd and 3. Until recently, there was a great deal of speculation about who his opponent might be at the event, but that mystery has now been resolved. In a brief interview with TMZ, Paul Heyman revealed WWE's plans for the Tribal Chief at SummerSlam. Roman Reigns has picked his poison. Now Roman Reigns can pick the date. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed accept the challenge for Roman Reigns and Jey Uso at SummerSlam. Welcome to my island of relevancy. Everything points toward an unforgettable night, especially if Reigns returns at full strength. The former world champion remains highly driven and is determined to make a major impact in the second half of the season, potentially even reclaiming championship gold. SummerSlam could very well be the start of a new chapter in his storied career. Reigns is expected to main event SummerSlam next weekend, but in a surprising twist, it will be in a tag team match. Braun Breaker was the one who sidelined Reigns back in April, leading to his extended absence. Since returning, Reigns has clearly set his sights on Breaker, but instead of a singles match, WWE has scheduled a tag team bout that includes Bronson Reed and Jey Uso. One of the possible reasons behind this decision is WWE's long-term vision. Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns is reportedly being considered as a potential WrestleMania main event. According to Viper reports, this dream match is seen internally as worthy of that stage, which may explain why it's being held off for now. It remains to be seen whether the rivalry between Reigns and Breaker will stretch into the coming months, eventually culminating at WrestleMania 42. For now, WWE appears to be planting the seeds for that future showdown. Braun Breaker is clearly a major investment for WWE. As the son of a Hall of Famer, he has a legacy to uphold, but his decision to create his own identity rather than using his family name has worked in his favor. Roman Reigns, on the other hand, is already a WrestleMania veteran. Having headlined multiple editions of the grandest stage, he has admitted that his time in the ring may be winding down. If WWE intends to book Reigns versus Breaker, the time to act is soon. With Reigns reportedly set to take another brief hiatus to film his role as Akuma in the upcoming Street Fighter live-action movie, WWE might use SummerSlam to temporarily write him off television. If so, a potential loss at the event could set the stage for his return and a one-on-one clash with Breaker at WrestleMania 42, where the OTC could return for one final showdown. Earlier today, it was reported that WWE Hall of Famer and pro wrestling icon Hulk Hogan passed away, leaving behind arguably the biggest legacy in the history of the business. The six-time WWE champion made a splash both in the ring and outside of it, transcending pro wrestling to become one of entertainment's most recognizable figures. Although he retired from in-ring competition back in 2012, the Hulkster did make an appearance in WWE earlier this year, alongside his longtime manager Jimmy Hart, on Raw's debut episode on Netflix, which aired on Monday, January 6th. Since making his WWE debut in the late 1970s, Hulk Hogan has had a lasting impact on the professional wrestling industry across 5 decades, a rare feat achieved by only a few. As one of WWE's most iconic stars, fans often imagine dream matches pitting him against some of today's biggest names. In an exclusive interview with Sportskeeda Wrestling's Bill Apter last year, Hogan revealed which current WWE superstars he would have loved to face. He named Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. If I really could jump in the ring with somebody today, if Roman Reigns was a babyface, I think Hollywood Hogan would have loved to work with Roman. My other two guys would be Seth, Rollins, and CM Punk. I think we could do some amazing business, said Hogan. While Hogan never had the opportunity to wrestle top modern stars like Reigns, Rollins, or Punk, he did share the ring with legends such as The Rock, Randy Savage, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and Andre the Giant. Roman Reigns is also set to broaden his horizons in the entertainment industry, appearing in Prime Video's upcoming action comedy film, The Pickup. The Pickup is Amazon MGM Studios' upcoming crime comedy, arriving on the streamer on August 6, 2025. Directed by Tim Story, Ride Along, Think Like a Man, the film combines fast-paced action with laugh-out-loud moments. The plot follows two armored truck drivers who are caught in the middle of a heist. While the star-studded cast includes several comedic powerhouses, part of the buzz around the film stems from the addition of WWE megastar Roman Reigns. He takes on a supporting role in what promises to be a high-energy and entertaining production. Following his film debut in Fast Furious Presents, Hobbs Shaw, 2019, Reigns now joins The Pickup alongside Eddie Murphy, Keke Palmer, Pete Davidson, Eva Longoria, Andrew Dice Clay, and Marshawn Lynch. Filming concluded in Atlanta in 2024, with a script by Kevin Burrows and Matt Meter. Though details of Reigns' character remain under wraps, his presence suggests a mix of action and comedy, allowing the wrestling champion to show off his charisma beyond the squared circle. His inclusion marks another example of WWE superstars making waves in mainstream entertainment, following in the footsteps of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and John Cena. Elsewhere in the cast, Pete Davidson reflected on working with his longtime comedy idol Eddie Murphy. Having been a fan of Murphy since he was 7 years old, Davidson expressed excitement over their on-screen partnership. Murphy stars as Russell, while Davidson plays the neurotic rookie, Travis. The Pickup promises to be a dynamic action comedy that blends top-tier talent with an engaging storyline. Don't miss it when it premieres on Prime Video. Roman Reigns will team up with Jey Uso to take on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed at WWE SummerSlam 2025. The match was made official after Reigns issued a challenge on social media in one of his iconic workout promos. However, the OTC and Jey might secure the World Tag Team Championship after they settle their feud with their rivals at the forthcoming Premium Live event. Roman Reigns last won the Tag Team Championship alongside Seth Rollins at Extreme Rules 2013, defeating Team Hell No, Kane and Daniel Bryan, in a Tornado Tag Team match. After successfully defending the titles for several months, they eventually lost them to Cody Rhodes and Goldust in a no disqualification match on the October 14, 2013 episode of Raw. That said, the OTC hasn't held Tag Team Gold in 4,301 days as of this writing, and that could change soon. The Yeet Master and Reigns are the firm favorites to win the tag team bout at the biggest party of the summer. If this happens, there is a possibility they could go after the World Tag Team Championship in the later months. However, the above scenario is hypothetical as of now, and nothing has been confirmed. Only time will reveal what plans the Triple H-led creative team has in store for the veterans. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso are currently on the same page and have each other's backs on Raw. They will look to secure a victory against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in their tag team match at SummerSlam 2025. Meanwhile, Jimmy Uso and Jacob Fatu have been involved in a rivalry with Solo Sikoa and his group on SmackDown. The Samoan Werewolf will aim to reclaim the United States Championship in his steel cage match against Sikoa at the biggest party of the summer. In a potential twist, Jimmy might move to Raw and join Roman Reigns and his brother Jey if Fatu captures the title from Solo. This could pave the way for a revival of the original Bloodline faction on the Red brand. While this storyline holds promise, it remains speculative for now. Fans will have to wait and see